Torch it up. Like, share, subscribe. So I'm doing a reaction video to modern women of TikTok and some of the crazy things they say. I'm not too fond of modern women because I think that they're so self-centered and they want to be pleased, but at the same time, they want everybody to be submissive, but then they don't want to give up, their position. And it's just like some of these women, to me, they're beautiful women, but that term, you're beautiful, but you're just ugly inside. And, I think half of these women, they could be much more beautiful if they just humble themselves. But they won't because they got all the answers. So let's get into it, man.
You listen, men are supposed to wait. Listen. Men are supposed to, traditionally, you lot are supposed to worship the ground we walk on.
Okay, wait, hold on.
This until I finish.
Should we be traditional? Should we be traditional then? You might drop the traditional, please.
This is a problem with society. Traditionally, you are meant to worship the ground we walk on. You understand? We're meant to be here, you're meant to be there. That's why it's different.
Oh man, I tell you, man. Oh man.
That's why it's different. If God has blessed you with your queen, you better just grab her. Guys, I mean, look at this magnificence. Perfection. I'm a queen, darling. Do you understand? I'm a woman. Superior gender. Do you understand?
You see, I am so... Most of this comes from just wanting attention. Like, I believe that a lot of these women, these modern women, this attention that they're seeking is such a drug to them that they don't even realize that they're actually getting high. It's a drug. This is such a rush for them because they can sit in front of a camera and say and do whatever they want and no one can check them because they could easily block them. They could easily delete them. They could do whatever. So they become more self-centered and more self-loathing because they cannot get checked. No one will check them. And if you do check them, they look at you like you're the wrong one because they got so many simps and so many other men worshiping the ground they walk on because of their looks. That's the thing, man. This is unbelievable.
I understand a woman bring life. Y'all don't.
How do you get that life?
Go in the hospital and get a sperm donor. You don't need a man.
You still need a...
Oh my God. Can you actually be this dumb?
Man.
You need a physical woman to bear a child for you.
And y'all need...
You need a physical woman to bear a child for you. You actually need a physical man too. Like, what? This chick said, go to the hospital and get a sperm donor. Where are they getting the sperm from? What the fuck?
A physical sperm. Where does it come from?
That's for right now. Give it to
From a man. If a physical man didn't go to that hospital, it would not be there.
You guys don't carry kids for 9 months. We do.
I carried them my whole life. What the hell? Kids is here the whole life.
You can't have a baby without sperm.
Women like you always try to eliminate men, and that's where the issue is. You just said you don't need a man.
You don't. You don't. We want you. There's a difference. Need and want is a different thing. I don't need a man.
You don't want him.
You want the potion.
You want the potion that lives inside of his testicles.
All these women they're just misled, man. And it's so sad that they truly believe this. And what's so crazy to me is like they always saying they don't need men. Men did half probably 95% of the stuff that you use was created by a man. And it's like, you don't need a man, you don't need a man, you don't need a man. I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this, I don't need that. But then in the same breath, you're saying, we just need what's inside of a man. And it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? You give a girl some curly weave, or even some natural curly hair, and she a little light skin, or even pretty dark skin, or whatever. You get these girls just a little bit of looks, and they just run with it. Like they don't have no type of care in the world. It's so crazy.
Nothing wrong with the provocative photos that they post on social media. I did an experiment to find out what men really think of Jessica's and Tiffany's photos.
I wouldn't say skanky, but
her face is really cute, but I can't tell if the rest of it's real.
What's the first word that comes to mind?
stripper. Definitely promiscuous.
Would you ever date a girl like this?
No, I wouldn't date her, but I would have some fun with her.
That's hard. That's right there. I know that's probably said a lot, but that's one of the realest things that a man could say. It's like, I'm not going to date you. I'll just have some fun with you. And to believe it or not, those girls are propped up for fun. They set themselves up just for you to have fun with them, because they don't want anything serious, because they got so many people coming at them. So you have to have something that they like. It has to be something they like, because there's 10 others of you, or there's 20 others of you telling her the same thing you're saying. So you have to be a little bit different. You can't be too disrespectful, not even disrespectful, but you can't even be too passive, like, oh, well, you all right. You can't say that, because they get offended by that. Some girls look at it like, well, damn, why you ain't compliment me? I remember I had one girl said to me, she said, you act like you ain't attracted to me or something. All because I didn't really tell her how beautiful she was, because she was getting guys telling her all the time she was beautiful. So she was expecting it from me.
With it? I wouldn't bring her home to my mother.
I would not date the image that she's putting in.
Now, if she was my woman and these were like just my pictures for me to see, oh, that'd be great. That'd be fine.
What would you tell her?
That you're beautiful, and you don't need to do extra.
See, that may come off a little bit simpish, right? But to me, that's what's up. Because if you tell a woman that, listen, you beautiful, but they don't take that as that. They take that as you being weak when you tell them that, because they're basically high. They on this social media drug. So what if you say to them, listen, you don't need to do this. You beautiful. You don't need to do this. They look at it like, why? Why are you saying that? They get offended by that. A lot of women get offended when you tell them they don't need, because don't tell me what to do. I do whatever I want to do. Because they already have this preconceived notion in their head that they could do whatever they want. You know, and in some cases they can do whatever they want. But when you come across men that basically tell you that, or give you a different perspective, they don't want to date that guy. They want to be a social butterfly and just keep dealing with whoever they're dealing with.
Sends off the wrong message.
Girls are always complaining about guys hitting on them, wanting to just sleep with them, hit it, quit it, call it a day, you know.
But that's what they want, though. See, they'll say that, but then when you talk to them, once they give you the sign that they're promiscuous and you say something to them, trust and believe they're going to go right along with it.
I think, like, even watching a man spend his money, like, recently I was at the strip club, and watching a man spend his money even on other women turns me on. You know what I mean? It's just like, it makes me feel.
What? Yo, these girls are so lost in their mind. They expect to get these great guys, and this is the type of stuff that they say. Like, unbelievable.
Like, wow, like, you're a boss.
I think you need therapy. I mean, I'm just serious. Like, you have to.
Why do I need therapy for getting what I want just for living?
Okay. If you're a woman.
Why would I need therapy for getting what I want? just for living. What?
You could get turned on by a guy for other reasons, and then you also get turned on by a guy spending money on you. I guess I could understand, but when you say you only get turned on by a guy who's throwing money at you, I mean,
that's like the first thing, and then then I'm curious now. Who like, oh, okay, you're hot, big dick energy. You know what I mean?
He's silly.
Can somebody explain to me exactly what black women did to make damn near every race, even a lot of our own black men, hate us?
Sure can. Took advantage of government assistance. Kicked us out of the house. Joined the feminist train and demonized your men. Allowed billions of dollars every year to exit our community on fake aesthetics of beauty. Praised and joined homosexual men while demonizing heterosexual men that assert themselves. Took our children away from us and used them as bargaining chips to further financially disenfranchise us. Used sex as a weapon in our intimate relationships to get what you want. Became the only women in the world to tell the world that they don't need their men. Perpetuated the trope that black women are the backbone of black communities, which directly implies that black men have no spine and are useless. Continually pushing the narrative that black women are the winners of the oppression Olympics while not having any metric of which they are treated worse than black men. Allowed their weight to slip such that sexual attraction is diminished. Hot girl summer. Engaged heavily in prostitution, legal sex work, OnlyFans, etc., and then demanded that your men protect and respect you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I can make a part 2.
Wow. Well, she was fine though. I ain't gonna lie. Let me go a little bit back because she looked kind of good. Yeah. That's a fine woman right there. I ain't gonna lie. Well, she got makeup on and all that good shit, but who gives a fuck? She's fine.
She make damn near every race, even a lot of our own black men, hate us.
She just has a really nice looking face. Her face is just pretty. Very, very attractive woman. Very attractive. Very attractive.
As somebody who's dating a woman with kids, you have to constantly be her first priority while she's able to have her kids be her first priority. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, now, if I had kids, now I can understand where Jew is coming from. I would feel like maybe I would want to date somebody that already has kids because they already understand my situation, like Jew would say. But me, I work too hard for my finances, my resources to help somebody else build up their legacy with their child. A lot of women I find online will, like, criticize men for having that preference. I don't feel like, men should be criticized for having a preference the same way women have preferences. Yeah. You know, whether you gotta be 6 feet, you gotta make 100,000, 6-pack, like, you gotta have a bed.
He was on to something.
Show me your tax returns, show me your bank statements, show me your face, show me your profile, your side profile, show me your body, top to bottom, do a 360. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Those are the requirements for you to come for me, okay? You think I'm joking, it's the actual truth. Don't play with me, don't play with me, okay?
Now, see, if a man has said that, women would lose their fucking mind. If a man said everything she said, I think men need to, what she said, I think men need to start doing the same thing. Everything she said, men need to say the same exact thing to women. The same exact thing. Don't play with me. The same thing.
You fast tracking everything. If you're not hiring me for a job, why am I answering to you what I bring to the table? Either you're gonna take your time, you're gonna take your time to get to know me and figure out what it is that I bring. It's the audacity of asking the question that's a problem.
Anybody that can't answer this question, male or female, confidently doesn't have any true value to bring to the table.
Damn. That's what I'm talking about. That comeback was crazy. That comeback was crazy. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you can't answer that question with confidence, you won't bring nothing to the table. If you feel some type of way, if somebody asks you, well, what do you bring to the table in this relationship? Because if let's say I got a house and I got a car and I got a job and I meet you, I don't know, at Chick-fil-A or something, and you cute, nice looking girl. And we date for maybe, and I never been to your house, and we date for like, I don't know, 3 months. And I say, well, let's take this to the next level. But I need to ask you, like, if we're going to get into this, what do you bring to the table? What do you have to offer me? Because I have this, I have this, I have this, and I have this to offer you. What do you have to offer me? And if your response is, well, I don't have to tell you that, or you got an attitude about me asking you that, then you ain't serious about a relationship, because both parties supposed to bring something to the table. I don't understand why, especially black women. I don't understand why black women get so offended when a man asks them, what do you bring to the table? And they get so offended by that. Why? Because whatever you bring to the table, you can, when you leave, you can take it with you. I don't understand why y'all get so offended by that. It's just crazy to me.
I don't think it makes a difference, because always come to the table expecting.
Are you going on a second date?
If I pay for myself.
Are you going on a second date with him?
No, probably not.
Based on if he pays for the date or not, that determines whether he's getting a second date. You could have lost a genuine connection based on how you feel about first dates.
That's not what I want. Yeah, oh well, I lost it.
See, and this is what I mean. They love to double down on bullshit. Like, okay, you could have said, you know what? You got a point there. You got a point there. But you are, again, most of y'all modern women already have this preconceived everything in your head already. So it's already a setup. It's a setup for every man you date. Every man you date, you have the same formula for every one of them. Every one of them. So you basically say, what if there's a connection there? Well, I just missed the connection. But then you complain about there's no good guys out there and you can't find nobody. But you're the one that's actually blocking everything from happening because you want it your way. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it.
If he wants a sandwich, you make daddy a sandwich. Most of the time.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
you punch him in the face.
You want me to smack him in his mouth, right?
That's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
so you make daddy a sandwich.
I think.
Trying to get to know you, know.
That's. Yeah. He was talking.
Matter of fact, it's not gonna work. I figured it out. Nope, it's not gonna work. Nope.
What you mean?
No, it's not gonna work.
I'm talking to you like a.
I know, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
You done disrespected me the whole time I've been at the car. All I did was come at you, respectfully.
It's not gonna work. You got cheering everything.
But you got 5. You got a whole basketball roster.
And I get all 5 of my mother sons to whoop your mother. Don't play with me. Don't play that with your butt. Get a better job. Bum. You ain't even got no real J's on, bum.
Yo, he really put her in her place. He put her in her place. She trying to tell him it ain't gonna work, and she got 5 goddamn kids. He like, well, listen, I'm talking to you like a man. You think it ain't gonna work, but you got 5 kids by 5 different men. I don't know, allegedly, probably. I don't know.
I'm fully convinced that a lot of y'all men don't like women. Y'all like little girls. Y'all walk around talking about, it's just I just have preferences. Talking about no saggy skin, no cellulite, no stretch marks. Titties need to be all the way up here. Okay, titties tiny and up here. No hair on your body at all. And she needs to be small, cute little voice. Yeah, what you're describing is a prepubescent girl, a child. The problem is y'all don't like women. Y'all like children, and it's weird as hell.
All right, so let me stop you right there. First of all, you're way off. You're way the fuck off. What the fuck are you talking about? It's the same way that y'all women have preferences. Y'all want a 6'6" man with 6-pack muscles. Y'all want a dick 12-inch long dicks and all this goofy shit. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But you feel some type of way because you got a low stomach. Now, I will say this, bitch, you fine. You fine as fuck. That girl fine. I ain't gonna even lie. She fine. You know what I mean? Let's just be clear here. I might be talking shit, but yeah, she fine. She fine. She fine. But I just think that she's probably, because she got a little gut, she probably very insecure about herself. And she probably get a lot of guys who just be saying something. But see, here's a problem with women like her. They don't really want to work on themselves because they so content of how they look. It's like, okay, I look like this, and this I'm not gonna change for nobody. I'm gonna be like this forever. But then they get mad when other guys want somebody else. How about you just work out a little bit? You can lose about 5 pounds, and you listen. For me, you can stay the way you are because I think you're beautiful. But for some guys, they don't like guts. They don't like bellies. They don't. You know what I'm saying? It turns them off. I don't give a fuck how good you look. It just turns them off. So, they don't really like that. So maybe you should, work on that.
And like they need to be able to rise 4 figures. No, like they just need to have. I feel like if I can't date someone who's unemployed personally, if you're not employed, unemployed, or you don't have like a side hustle that's making you bread, you don't have that.
But you do know, guys. How are you 17, 18, 19 living off your mum still?
Bro, just be real. I'm a busy girl. I volunteer for the.
Let me stop y'all. First of all, y'all bitches be capping. Y'all fuck with niggas in prison. Like, stop the fucking cap. Get the fuck out of here. You won't fuck with a man unless he making 6 figures. Get the fuck out of here. You probably still live with your parents. Talking about you don't fuck with a man. Why does it matter? You ain't getting none of his money. Why does it matter if he makes 6 figures? Why? Oh, I know why it matters. It matters because you can live off of him. That's why. That's exactly why.
NHS, I work a lot. I do a lot of things. I do social media. I'm a busy girl. I want my man to be as busy as me because when I'm busy doing all my things and he's just there free, what's he doing? Is he cheating on me? Like, I'm gonna be insecure.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God, what are you talking about? This is what we have to deal with. These girls, these type of women. So you a busy girl. And you want your man to be busy because you're afraid that he might be cheating on you. That's what you were scared of.
So I want a man who's got the same, schedule type of things,
She said
as me. Because when I'm busy doing all my things and he's just there free, what's he doing? Is he cheating on me? Like, I'm going to be insecure. So I want a man.
Don't try to skip past that. You're going to be insecure. You're already insecure already. What?
Who's got the same, schedule type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like no one's getting my point. Everyone just wants to be a bum. Everyone wants to just be, let's school. Let's stop using age as an excuse because people can do it all. Thank you.
What are you talking? Yo, they should have never gave you niggas a camera. Especially some of you women. You modern women should have never, they should take your front facing and y'all rear cameras from y'all. So say, no, you can't record. You can't record. Because y'all say stuff like this. This is nuts. You literally sitting here saying that you want your man to be programmed the way you want him to be programmed. Is that what turn y'all girls on nowadays? Men that the way y'all want them to be? Like, I don't understand this.
Why is it that when niggas is out cheating, we don't call them? We let y'all cheat. That us. I'ma cry later. But when I'm cheating, you wanna call me, you wanna meet up. No, suck my dick. Let me cheat. Don't cock block. Don't cock block. Don't be cock blocking. Let me cheat and then be mad. You didn't even let me cheat, so why you mad? I didn't even kiss the nigga yet. Cause you beasting.
I just feel
that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. It's like they always want, some of these girls, they always want to project the shit that they go through on everybody and make it seem like that's what everybody's going through. Bitch, no, you're just going through that. Not everybody going through that. You're the only one probably going through that. Or maybe a couple of your fucking friends. But everybody ain't going through that. And it just seemed to me like y'all just want to just make everything about you and what y'all going through. Well, how was it that when a man's cheating? Maybe he's not cheating. Maybe he's at work. And it's like y'all, and what kills me about this whole women intuition fucking goofy shit is some of y'all don't have that. Now, I would believe that some girls do have a third eye or intuition. But most of y'all don't have that shit. Y'all just assume that he's doing something because his pattern may have changed a little bit. Or he may be doing something that you don't know what he's doing. So automatically the first thing y'all think of is he's cheating. Oh, he's cheating. He's got to be cheating because he ain't answer the phone. He ain't cheating because when I text him. So I ain't calling him because I already assumed that he's cheating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fuck some dude. And guess what? He's calling you now because he thinks that you are not doing anything. It's crazy.
It's a great thing, and at the same time, it's very messed up because these women don't even read. Do you know that own every content that you put in it? Do you know that they could tomorrow turn around and every single video that you put in it, they will make it a DVD and they can sell it? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Do you freaking read? The same thing with social media. They could use your pictures for whatever they want.
To be telling people about this shit, especially young black women. Y'all need to read these policies that these companies are putting across. They're not y'all friends. I keep telling y'all. I don't understand why y'all think that these social media companies and it's OnlyFans shit and all that, you getting money. But you gotta realize that you're getting a fucking crumb compared to how much they're getting. A crumb. You're getting a crumb compared to how much money they're getting. So you gotta understand that. Y'all need to start reading this stuff. Because these people are gonna use y'all information for something. What are they using it for? We don't know, but it's coming. I'm telling you.
What can you bring to the table? I feel like I make my own money. I'm bossing up. Like, I got my own shit going on. That's what I can bring to the table. Plus, I'm a loving person. I'm going to take care of the household. I'm going to make sure shit's straight in the house. Absolutely. Do you suck dick? Do you suck good? I do have good dick. I won a sucking contest a few years ago.
#1 head dog. Where was that
at? What? Holy shit. I need to find her.
What was that? What contest is that, huh?
At the end of the day, if you live with a man, that's okay, right? But if you're putting all this responsibility, it's so many women that's like, oh yeah, he should pay all the bills. Okay, so what are you doing? So that's when it comes into, okay, well, what are you doing for him? The basic factors are cooking, cleaning, taking care of the household, right? Mm-hmm. Or taking care of the kids or whatever the case may be. But then you have all these women talking about they got their hand out, but baby, you don't even know how to cook. And even if you do know how to cook, your food is nasty. That's why he going to his side bitch getting the other meal.
So this guy that took me on a date, when he asked for the check, he asked the waiter to split the check.
I gotta hear this one.
So while we were waiting for the check, I said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And never fucking came back. Cause bitch, what the fuck?
See, and that's the reason why men do what they do. That's the reason why. You should have just said to him, listen, I don't have the money to pay. You should have just said that. But obviously, listen, let me explain something to y'all ladies. If a man goes Dutch, he don't like you. If he says we should go Dutch, he don't like you. Now, some men will go Dutch and the reason why they want to go Dutch is because they don't want to have nothing where it's you and him have some type of string attached. That's very minor, but at the same time, some men, they'd be like, well, you know what? We had a date, let's split it. Here's my thing. I don't have a problem with Dutch, right? And I know some men don't like women when they go Dutch, but for me, I think that when you go Dutch, it lets the man know what type of woman he's dealing with if she gets upset over something like that. Because for me, if I say let's go Dutch, if I say, well, we split the bill or whatever, if she don't contact me back, I know that she's really not interested in me. There's no other reason why she's not interested. It can't be any other reason why. That has to be the reason to me. Because if she was interested in me, she wouldn't care about the first date because she knows that if we end up being together or getting together, I'm going to pay for the dates for the rest of however long. But that first date is a trial period, and I don't understand why women get so upset about that.
Tell me you broke without telling me you broke.
Dressed today and having a tights and a halter top, and a man honks at me, it's my fault.
It's the fault of both. If you dressed in a way
You don't believe that a woman can dress in a way that can lure a man to him?
That's just like saying if a woman puts on a tight dress, she deserves to get raped.
No.
No, what the fuck are you talking about? See, that's what I mean. These women go to the extreme. They go to the extreme with this shit. What are you talking about? That's not saying that. If a woman wears a tight dress, she deserves to be raped. What the fuck? Are you? Some of y'all, I think some of these women, I think they fantasize about that type of goofy shit. I really do.
It's not saying that. Because regardless of what a person wear, they don't deserve to get raped. But at the same time, let me make this example.
Please.
There are some men that drive a very fashionable car and look a certain way. And sometimes that look attracts certain women. There are certain looks that a woman can have on that make her appear that attract certain men. That's just a fact. You go buy a car because you're attracted to the look, even if you don't know the engine, how it works.
But that doesn't mean that it's our fault.
Nobody said it was your fault. He's basically saying that appropriate times is for appropriate attire. You can't be running around here at the mall with your titties propped up with with your cleavage all the way down with a dress like this, with heels on and you're in a slit all the way up the side of your dress with no panties on, and you walking around and not expect guys to say something or look at you like you're a piece of meat or you're beautiful. I don't understand why women don't understand that. They know it. You know what they do know? They just don't give a fuck because they want it to be. They want to do whatever they want to do. That's what it is. And they look at it. Well, you can control yourself. Well, you should come out the house saying to yourself, I'm not gonna dress all provocative going to the mall for what? If I'm gonna go out on a date or if I'm gonna go to a setting where I know there's gonna be people like dressed like that, then that's something different. Because then people are their focus ain't just on you. But if you walking through the mall or walking down the street with like you're going to the club at fucking 2:00 in the afternoon, what do you think people are gonna say? Like, come on.
I don't want to hear, why men always have to pay. Because women are the prize. I'm not going half. I'm not tipping. I'm not, my turn. I'm not your girlfriend, okay? McDonald's don't suffice for me no more. I'm grown. I'm grown!
You sound like a child. You sound like a little kid. I'm grown. You're like, no, stop. Cut it out, girl. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it out. I love how these women be making demands. Like some of these girls be on here, they just make all these demands like everybody's got to listen to them because they're cute. It's like you got all this fake stuff on and you want to make these demands. Like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Somebody come take a look at this.
Female privilege. Is there such a thing?
No.
No?
Yes. There is.
And what does it entail? Female privilege. What does it entail? What are the benefits for you as a beautiful woman like you are?
Manipulation.
Manipulation. Thank you. We got it.
Okay, thank you.
That's exactly what we needed.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
That's what.
Man. That was crazy. That was crazy, man. I think that it's modern women, man. I tell you, man, they so lost, and I think that they think that they found themselves. In all actuality, they're even more lost than anyone. I think this modern day women are much more lost than any woman of any generation. I think they just have this thing about them where it's just all about them. And it doesn't matter what happens, how they go about it. It don't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. It's crazy. Told you to talk. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is.